A ceasefire in Yemen appears to be holding as UN peace talks are relaunched in Switzerland. Fighting between the warring sides intensified on several fronts just hours before the truce was due to begin. The Yemeni government, which has been fighting Houthi-led rebels since September 2014, called for the 7-day ceasefire last week. Well, for more on that, let's hear from Yezid Sayigh. He's a senior associate at the Carnegie Middle East Center in Beirut. He says there's a real chance of breakthrough in Yemen, but Saudi Arabia's lack of political strategy is proving a challenge.
Well, one key issue here is that Saudi Arabia, which initiated the whole military intervention, did so in part because it lacked a political strategy and therefore, in effect, resorted to war instead. This is what, 8-9 months later, I still don't see signs of a clear political strategy. The Saudis and the Emiratis and others have backed Hadi, the former president of Yemen, regard him as the only legitimate president of Yemen. That's understandable. However, in sort of building him up, they overlook completely the fact that almost everyone in Yemen, starting with the south from which he originates, and most other political forces, deeply dislike him and are opposed to him. And so, in effect, the Saudi political strategy, such that it is, hinges on someone who is rejected by most Yemenis. So that's just to give you a sense of the kind of challenges and obstacles that aren't even being tackled yet. Then there's another issue here, I think, which is that the Saudis seem to be set on getting rid of Ali Abdullah Saleh once and for all. And again, this might be understandable. The Saudis supported Saleh for many years in power, finally turned against him more recently. And now they seem set on having him removed completely from the picture. And that might clash with the sort of understandings and compromises that are going to be necessary in order to reach some sort of political settlement of this conflict. Because bluntly, Saleh and the Houthis, who are very wary allies, they're not really committed to each other, will not be eliminated. And neither will, of course, all the other players now on the ground in the south of Yemen, for instance. And somehow, whatever political solution is reached is going to have to accommodate all these players once more. Maybe not in the way they were accommodated in 2011, but some new form of accommodation. And I'm not sure the Saudis can live with that.